Hello everybody, so today I'm going to review these two high resolution MP3 players. On my left here I've got the Sony A55L, and on my right here I've got the Activo CT10. So first we're going to look at the build quality. So let me just turn the display off for a second. Just look at the back. They're both more or less the same size. The Activo on the right is slightly thicker. They are more or less the same height and more or less the same width. I wouldn't say they're massively different in size or weight. The Sony here on the left, it's got aluminium front and it's got like a premium feel to it. On the right side here, the Activo is it's got a back plastic. It feels like a 30 quid MP3 player. It comes with a micro USB port, which is about 10 years old. The volume button here, it makes clicks, if you can hear it, but it's got a bit of play on it. Can you see? Look. So it clicks and then there is a play, and then it clicks and there is a play. You don't notice this as you change the volume, and I'll show you. It works great. Every tick actually changes by one, which is good. Just wanted to mention that. I'm going to tell you all the bad things and all the good things about them, so please stick around. The jack port is at the top. On the Sony it's at the bottom. Let's have a look at the Sony. It looks like it's waterproof. As you can see, the micro SD card port is covered. I like the buttons here. There's a hold button there, slide button, power button, volumes, and your tracks button. So play, next song, and previous song. And obviously the horrible port, Sony port. As you can see, this is the cable that goes with it, and it's their own, and I'm not sure why they used that and not a USB-C cable. A terrible idea, because if you on holiday and then you left the cable, the only way you can transfer music is with the SD card. But it's a really terrible idea. Why would you do that? Apart from trying to sell your own cables. If you can see, the screens have already got some fingerprints on them, and as you can see, the Sony one has got more marks on it than the Activo. Now let's talk a bit about the software that they use and the functions and how easy it is or hard to navigate through. Just before I get into depth with this and get you all bored, I'm just quickly going to tell you what I've noticed. Navigation through the Sony, I'd give it about 2 out of 10. That's how bad it is. Navigation through the Activo, I give it about an 8. Quick demo, okay? So if I want to get to the Bluetooth option, so I can change which Bluetooth device I want, I'll just swipe here and quickly can see the Bluetooth there, so I can hold on it. I can hold and it just goes to the list of items I want. If I want to add something new, I'll just click on a refresh and it will start looking. Yeah. Now that's how easy it gets to there. On the Sony, if you're after a user-friendly interface, this is not. So you'll have to click on this button here, and then settings, and then you have to scroll down. Still looking for it. You find Bluetooth, you click on Bluetooth and you go add device pairing. Okay. There is no shortcut to Bluetooth. Interacting with the interface. On the Activo, as you can see, I can swipe to the right and it shows me the list of my songs. I can swipe from the left and it shows me how I want to sort my music. There's also settings button here. If I swipe from the top, there's menus here. And if I want to swipe from the bottom, as you can see, it's got more information about what song it is. The Sony swiping, it's quite harder. It's like it's not as soft as this one here. Okay, if you are on the main page, swiping to the top, the Sony tells you the EQ settings, and then you can swipe to change the sound options you have here. There's loads, and it's great at that. Vinyl processor to make your music sound more natural. Dynamic normalizer to make sound every track the same volume, so it doesn't jump up and down when you change the song from one song to another. This is the this is sound effects, and it's great. Phase linearizer, if that's how you say it. DSE, HX, and your equalizer in there. So as you can see, there's lots of sound settings you can play with on the Sony. On the Activo, there isn't any settings apart from the equalizer, which I'm going to show you. So this is the equalizer. I like it. It's very, although the frequencies are laid vertically instead of horizontally, if you know what I mean. It's very easy to change the settings. You can create your own as well. Let me just show you quickly what's in there. So that's the presets, and you can click on the plus sign to create your own and give it a name. Also, if you can look at the font, it's easy to read, it's sharp. Quickly show the difference on the Sony one. I prefer the one on the Activo. I've noticed that the Activo battery runs out much faster than the Sony. The Sony one, I left it switch on last night. I didn't turn it off. It wasn't playing anything. It was just sat like this. You haven't changed a notch throughout the whole night. That's great. Activo, it wasn't doing anything overnight, and then in the morning I came in and I noticed that the battery was down to like 50%. Now that could be because I left the Wi-Fi switched on. That looks for firmware updates. Maybe that was the case, but I just wanted to mention it. For the sound quality, I listened to both of them for an extensive amount. I'll show you what I used. Headphones. I used the Beyerdynamic DT990 Pro, 250 ohms. Right, you would say 250 ohms, you're going to need an amp to play that. But no. Guess which one played it very well, and it was even very loud, and I had to reduce the volume down. It was the Activo. It wasn't the Sony for some reason. This, when I was pumping the volume up, it handled it very well, which I was impressed about, to be honest. Also, I like this. I like this volume. As you can see there, you can actually change it with your hands as well as with the volume knob on the right. I don't mind this volume knob sticking out, but it's your that's my own choice, by the way. I wish they could change. You can change the volume much faster than this, because you're just going forever. Mind you can do it with your hand, but who wants to scroll from 0 to 150 to change the volume? Crazy. Honestly, guys, both of you companies, if you want some ideas, just come to me for free. I just want to give a good demo of what the sound of what they sound like. Okay, I'm not gonna give them any justice by playing through this Soundcore Motion Plus speaker. I just think that if you're reviewing something that plays music, surely you're gonna have to play something. So here we go. I'm gonna play the same song. Oh, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna connect to Bluetooth so you can see me connecting and get an idea on how long it takes to connect. Let's do it Let's do it through the Sony one first. Okay, let's pause it and let's go to the Activo. Press and hold. Search. Press the button. Scan. I'm looking for the same song. Right, now I played it from the Sony. Now I'll have to go back, settings, find the Bluetooth, connect to it. As you can see, I can't change the volume on from the MP3 player to of the Bluetooth. So I noticed there was a setting you can turn on. Here we go. This one it's called Use Enhanced Mode. Select this checkbox if you cannot change the volume. Let's see if that works. Strange, very strange. If I press the volume up, jumps to maximum. If I press the minus button, goes to silent. And I tried to reduce the volume from the speaker itself. It's just going erratic. Okay, just to bear in mind. So back to the Activo. As you can see, I didn't have to connect to the Bluetooth speaker again. Right, guys. So, as you can see, just a quick demo on that. I don't know what's going on here, to be honest. See, I can't even connect back to the Bluetooth speaker. It's doing the same thing. It's either maximum or minimum volume. Firmware version is 1.02. I've looked for another firmware but I couldn't find. So it is unfortunate. It's an excellent MP3 player for sound quality, but the the design and the interface is just can be much better. Why would I pay 180 quid for an MP3 player that is just laggy? They can definitely do something better. On the other side, the Activo here, it's a very good, it's very good device. I like the interface. It's very nice. But the design, what is this here on the right side? I mean, why? It doesn't do anything. There's only one little circle here that takes you back to the home button at the home screen. But it's just ridiculous. The volume button here has got some, like I said, there's some play to it. Why are they making it look like an iPod? Why? They make like 3 grand MP3 players. And also the other problem I have with this one, with this player, is it doesn't have any sound settings like the Sony one does. Apart from the equalizer, there's no enhancements. It would be nice to see that on a firmware update. Alright guys, so basically I bought these two to choose one from, and I'm still confused which one to choose. They're both nowhere near perfect. There's nothing better for the price, so I'm stuck. And what I'm going to end up having to do, which I was not happy about, is basically I'm going to keep both. The both of them lacking stuff, so I may end up using this for my YouTube videos. I may have to use this for listening to music when I'm walking. So guys, I hope you don't mind my rant, and I hope this video helped you at least a little bit. If it did, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in another one. Bye.